Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Jonathan Rhys Meyers. I was really surprised when you guys voted him for this best of series because I don't know, not a lot of people know him and he's actually one of my favorite actors, but for some reason people don't really talk about him. I think he's really underrated. So yeah, I was surprised, but I was happy that you guys chose him for the best of video, and I had a lot of fun putting up this list. Because let's be honest, because he's not really well known, his movies aren't well known either. So usually I try to have a mix of movies that I really like, even though they are mainstream, but include some hidden gems. But for this one, they're all basically hidden gems. Some of these are in my top movies of all time, so I was really happy. And yeah, let's get into Jonathan Rhys Meyers movies. As usual, I'm going to start with two honorable mentions. One is London Town from 2016 and the other one is the ASPERN Papers from 2018. Both movies that I had on my to-watch list for so long, and turns out I really like them. Neither of the two is like an amazing movie. They're both kind of basic, but both movies surprised me a lot, mainly because none of them are my genre. London Town is a coming-of-age style type of movie, and the Aspirin Papers is a historical period piece. So yeah, and I was surprised that I liked them as much as I did. London Town, I loved mainly the music. It's kind of a musical, but I also liked the fact that this is basically every fun girl's dream. And yeah, I like some cheesy stuff like that sometimes. And Aspirin Papers has like a special place in my heart because I was in Venice where this took place and where this was filmed. I was in Venice when this was filmed, and I actually stumbled upon set. I didn't see any actors or anything, but I saw all the camera equipment, all the cameramen, all the people doing that stuff. And if you follow me on Instagram since 2018, you probably saw a story that I put with the sign that they had, saying this is a set, whatever. And yeah, it was interesting. So it has a special place in my heart because of that. And then because this is set in Venice, the landscapes and the sets are so beautiful. And because it's a period piece, the costumes are also amazing. I loved mainly those two things, but the story was fine as well. It's not a masterpiece, as I said before, but it's a good movie in my opinion. Now onto the actual list. I say this disclaimer in every video of this because yeah, people may not agree with me, but this is my opinion of his best movies, of the ones that I think are his best movies. So it's just me. I'm not saying that it's everyone's favorite movie. So yeah, just keep that in mind that it's my opinion. So in fifth place I have Prozac Nation from 2001, directed by Eric Schulberg. It's a Norwegian name, and yeah, I'm not probably pronounced it wrong, but I tried. I went and I listened to how it is pronounced, but yeah, it's difficult. So whatever. It's directed by Eric something, and this is actually a true story about dealing with depression. There's no nicer way to put it. This is not a nice movie. it's kind of hard to watch, and it looks like in these last best ofs I've been recommending you hard films to watch, but I feel like they're important. It's kind of a sad story because this is still accurate to today's world. A lot of people deal with mental issues, and this is from 2001, and yeah, it's kind of sad. It was a bit difficult to watch, but I still recommend it. Although there's a trigger warning if you're dealing with like really heavy mental issues. This might not be the movie for you because it might trigger something. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I didn't know what it was about when I went in, so I'm letting you know. So yeah, you stay safe. My fourth movie is a debatable one. I have it in my top because this was the first Jonathan Rhys Meyers movie that I watched at the cinema. So yeah, I also have a special place in my heart for it, but I like the overall concept. But yeah, I'm talking about Black Butterfly from 2017. This one is directed by Brian Goodman, and it's about Paul, a screenwriter that has seen better days, and he picks up a stranger on the side of the road. He gives him a lift, but then he also invites him to stay at his place. And yeah, this is a thriller, so you know weird thing is going to happen. I have to say, I've watched it a couple of times, and this does not hold up as well as I thought it would on rewatches. I think because they basically explain all that happens in the end, so there's not much left to figure out. But yeah, I'm surprised that I like this because upon rewatch, I realized that this is kind of a slow burn, but it also is kind of a home invasion type of movie. So yeah, I kind of don't understand, but I also understand why I like this, as well as because of Jonathan Rhys Meyers. Obviously, I really liked him in this role, and because it's a thriller and because of everything that I've said, I liked the story, but they kind of ruin it with the second twist. Yes, there's two twists in this movie, and the second one just feels like a cop-out, and yeah, just kind of erased the last 30 seconds or something. And apart from that, the movie is pretty good in my opinion. My third one is August Rush from 2007, directed by Kristen Sheridan. Oh my god, what a cute movie. This one is about an orphan that is also a musical prodigy, and he uses his gift to find his parents. This one stars Freddie Highmore, and he's just so cute and he's really good. I'm familiar with his work from Bates Motel and from The Good Doctor, and he's great, and he's also great in this movie. Yeah, this just is kind of cliche. It's pretty cheesy, but it's so cute. It's really heartwarming. It's the sweetest movie I've seen in a while. And although I loved Freddie Highmore in this, I was really surprised with Jonathan because this is kind of a romantic movie and it's a sweet movie, and he usually goes to darkest characters and stuff like that, but not in this one. And I was really surprised that he is in this type of movie, but he's also really good. This is also kind of a musical, so yeah, he sings in the movie, Jonathan. I loved the songs, and I've listened to the soundtrack after watching it a couple of times, so yeah, I really liked the songs. Now, my second one is a TV show. It's Dracula from 2013-2014. There's only one season, sadly, but it is great in the series. So it's Dracula, it's about vampires. It's about Dracula that travels to London to get revenge on some people, but his plans fall apart when he meets a woman that looks exactly like his dead wife. It's been a while since I've watched the show but from what I remember, it has like a great atmosphere. It's vampires, so who doesn't like it? And it's vampires with romance. There's romance, there's horror, there's blood, there's all that good stuff. And I don't know, I really liked Jonathan in this role. It was like he was meant to play Dracula. Like, he suits that character so well, and he also does an amazing job portraying Dracula. So yeah, so I can't really tell you much about it because I've seen it a long time ago, but I do remember that I really liked it. So yeah. And my number one all-time favorite Jonathan Rhys Meyers movie is From Paris with Love from 2010, directed by Pierre Morel. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. And in this one, James, a minor CIA agent, is teamed up with another CIA agent, a more crazy one, and both they have some adventures. They have a task they have to do that puts him going through all around Paris. And yeah, I must say that this was my introduction to Jonathan Rhys Meyers. It was the first movie that I ever watched with him, and I love it. It's still my favorite one. This is a non-stop action movie. I rewatched it now for this video, and it's still as enjoyable as it was the first time. There's no boring moments in this movie, and even though there's so much action going on, you still get to know the characters and get affectionate and care about them. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie in my opinion. I know that a lot of people don't really like it because of the action sequences, but I really liked it. I really love the chemistry that Jonathan and John Travolta, who's the other guy, I really like their chemistry in the movie, and it's definitely Jonathan's best movie ever. So if you're going to watch one of these, watch this one for sure. If you like action, you're going to love this one. There's no boring moments, there's no boring stuff, there's a lot of action. It's action sequence after action sequence, so it's a great fun, and it's only an hour and 28 minutes if I'm not wrong. So yeah, it's a fun and quick watch. So yeah guys, these are my top 5-ish favorite movies of Jonathan Rhys Meyers. I still have a few to watch of his, but I'm pretty confident with this list. And yeah, let me know if you like him, because as I've said, not a lot of people know him and saw his movies and his shows. He is on Vikings, and I don't watch that show, but my sister does, and she said that he is good in that. So if you've seen him before, that's probably where you've seen him, most likely, because I think that's the biggest show he's in. But yeah, let me know if you like him. Let me know if you've watched any of his movies and TV shows, and if you like them, which one is your favorite. Let me know all of that fun stuff. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.